Yeah, it is time. It is time. Y'all been taking advantage of the system for way too long. Between you filthy, no good, system abusing heifers. Oh, it ain't changed yet, but it is on and popping. People are freaking out because Trump had mentioned that if you pay child support, you should be able to file for the child tax credit. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Women, I ain't even gonna speak for all women. I'm about to specifically put a name on it. Hey, black women been using kids, child support, everything that comes with government system against black men for as long as I can remember. And I'm gonna break down why. Man, the government that supplies Section 8 food stamps, any kind of government assistance, they require the female to not only put the father on child support, but if they stay in Section 8 housing, it's mandated in every lease you sign. Tell me I'm lying. I'm not. It's mandated in every lease you sign that no males can be on the premises. Who's gonna protect the house? Who's gonna protect the property? Come on, man. It's all a sham. This is all one big sham, and it's over with. Y'all can't keep playing with us no more. It's good men out here. It's really good men out here that go through some crazy Now. Let me also say this. There's also bad men out here. But should the good men, should the innocent have to pay for the deadbeats? No, I'm not. This ain't about the deadbeats. This ain't got shit to do with the deadbeats. This got to do with good men trying to be good fathers, good role models for their kids. And you got a bitter, angry, a scorned female in the background polluting this child's mind with fallacies about the father, using the child as a mechanism of pain and torture. Do you know how painful it is to know that your child is within driving distance and you can't see them for fear of A, going to jail, and B, losing everything that you currently have? And if you have nothing, then you might not have anything to lose. Which is why you see a lot of these cases of domestic violence. I am not advocating for domestic violence. Not advocating. However, I do understand. If you put a dog in the corner, that dog gonna do one or two things. He gonna take it, or he gonna give it to your ass. Period. Again, I'm not condoning it. And those are still BANs. If you know what a BAN, you know what I'm saying? That's a BAN. Back to the topic at hand. What black women have been using their kids against their fathers for as long as I can remember. If that man leaves you or you leave that man, the reasons why should not come in between the relationship of the kids and the parents. I'm for the people all the way back there. I'm gonna say it one more time. It does not matter your reason for separating from one another. It should not interfere with the kids' relationships with both parents. Let's start off by saying that. But in most cases and in most states, the states always give sole 100% power and custody to the mother, and that's bullshit. My first two kids had me thinking I was a bad father because I wasn't given the opportunity to be a father. Here, take care of your kids. I ain't never ran from the responsibility. No. My first one, I was in the military. I'm straight overseas. I covered as much as I could. I did as much as I can. Financially, at the bare minimum, I came home every time I could. But when I came back stateside, I tell you like this. When I came back stateside, I fell off the wagon. Like, a straight alcoholic. I hit the bottom. I got in the military. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue who I was. I was a lost man. And everybody around me paid the price for it. My kids didn't have a good version, a decent version of their father. I financially couldn't take care of my goddamn self. No one talks about the struggles of a man. We can't just go get government assistance. We can't just go get government housing. That's not how this game works for us. They not gonna give us. You know how men got to give food stamps? If they don't automatically qualify, which I can only assume 98% of the time they not. The alternative is you could get food stamps, but you got to go punch the clock for it. They're gonna give you a timesheet. Now I've never did this, but they send me the instructions for it. Hey, you gotta punch the clock, baby. Yeah, your hours is they're gonna transition to food stamps. And that makes sense. That makes sense. But the luxuries and amenities that women are afforded, men don't have that. We don't have that same luxury, and that's exactly what it is. But it's meant to hurt the man, specifically the black man. And black women use it the most against the black man. You find out buddy got a better paying job. Now listen, if you know anything about child support, man, anything that's W-2 related, trust and believe, son, they getting they cut. And if you haven't went to court for it, it's whatever the court tell you, you paying for it. Some people out here paying $500 on the low side to $1,000 a month for one kid. Yo, some of these females don't even go to work, son. Yo, hey, it's real in these streets. Listen to me. I know some females personally don't do shit. They don't do nothing. Man, they do hair on the side. Man, they getting child support for 4 kids, 4 different baby daddies. Man, you getting stamps. Not only that, you selling the stamps and you getting a profit. Yo, you getting cash money. If you know, you know. I'm calling my bluff if you like. But if you know, you know, man. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for black men, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, man, this shit is not for games. It's not for the weak heart. But we do this to ourselves, man. We lay down with people that don't have our best interests at heart. We lay down with people that don't even know who they are. We don't even know who we are. So we got 2 people that have no formal identity trying to come together and do what? Fornicate? Yo, we just sitting here, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we get into these situations. Shit rolls downhill, guys. It does. If you're around the kids and you beefing, the kids is gonna see it. That's gonna transcribe to their behavior. Now they gonna start cutting up. They gonna think it's cool to, yell at somebody whenever their opinion is not understood or being taken in. No, that's not how this game go. That's not supposed to happen in front of the kids. We gotta do better. Hey, man, down in the comment section, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me anywhere that you can tell me I'm wrong. I don't think you can, because I know I'm right. And there's going to be all types of people in the comments, but this is why we got to chop it up, y'all. We got to chop it up. For the deadbeat fathers, absolutely. You better not you better not try to claim a nothing. You better be glad you're not in jail. This ain't for you. It's for the good fathers, man. The ones that do try to be out there. The ones that gotta go pay $6,000-$7,000 for a lawyer just to be able to see their kids on a routine schedule, so the mom can't not let the child see the father or the father see the child. Well, it's hard out here, man, and you trying, dog. You trying. You crying that motherfucking night. Yeah, you trying to figure it out, man. And that's how you get some of these cases. And I'm not saying that it's right. But it's a reason, there's a deeper meaning to everything. These women gotta stop trying to use these kids as pawns, man. It's not fair. That kid gonna grow up. You seen your grandmama, you seen your auntie and them do that to their peoples. And now you just retrofitting the same behavior. Like, you got to stop, man. Like, you gotta, why wouldn't you want the father to be in a child's life. Because you don't fucking like him, you shouldn't have laid. Shouldn't have laid with him. It's facts, and it hurt. It hurt. Guys, listen, I've been there, man. I done slept with women that I had zero business. And, you know, shit happens. But if you have beliefs, which I now do, you know, God is my savior to the kingdom come, man. Without God, none of this I would have been. I would have been Nick Cannon-ish. Yo, that's not. Having multiple kids is not the issue. Having multiple kids that don't coincide with each other, that aren't able to be with each other. That's not a great dynamic. That's not what I mean. Choose your women correctly, choose your men correctly, man. Sit down, have friends. Like develop a friendship, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. But women, men, we gotta come together. Women, stop using the kids as pawns. Fathers, start doing what you're supposed to do. Stop pissing that girl off, man. You know, and I ain't gonna say that we being wrong. We know exactly what push our buttons, and we're gonna do exactly that. And we're gonna do it subtly. But then the aftermath is you doing something that involves not letting the child be involved with the father. All because of your personal feelings. We got to cut that shit out. It's very toxic. And it's very generational hindering, you know? It pulls you down. If you don't like them, if you don't like her, on your personal time, but when it involves the child, man, it involves the child. It ain't got nothing to do. Your personal feelings ain't got nothing to do with it. Deal with it. Next time, don't be sticking your where it don't belong, you know? Let me know in the comment section, man. Give me your thoughts on what we went over today. Excuse me, what I rambled on about today. And we're going to continue to be great out here. Chop it up, squad. That's all I got. I'm going to catch you in the next one. I'm out of here.